Mabuhay! I am Kian, Mathew, Sarinas, a Bachelor of Science in International Culinary Management student from Lyceum of the Philippines, University, Laguna. And for this week, I am going to demonstrate moist heat and combination cooking methods. Let's start!
For our braised brisket, we'll be needing 500 grams of brisket. This beef has been trimmed, the silver screen, as well the elastic. For the side, we have carrots 50 grams, baby corn 50 grams, and French beans 50 grams. Second is the mirepoix made of 100 grams of onions, 50 grams of carrots, 50 grams of celery. Next, we have 4 pieces of potatoes cut into quarters. Next, our 1.5 liters of ground beef stock, our 2 tablespoons of milk, and 2 tablespoons of cream. We have 60 ml of red wine and 15 grams of all-purpose flour. Next, we have 2 teaspoons of our tomato paste, salt and pepper, our dried thyme, and 1 piece of laurel leaves. And lastly, our oil and butter. First, I have Dutch pot. Heated about 3 minutes, pour in our oil. Then I will be getting our brisket. Then we're going to sear it. This one until the side of the brisket has been run. We need to make all the side becomes brown. Just repeat the process as well on the side, then after that, set it aside. And we have our beef all around the side is brown, then set it aside. Then using the same pot, we're going to render our mirepoix, the onions, celery, and carrots, so that we wanted to have this aromatics brown, and we'll be season it with our pot with your salt and pepper. Then add in our pinch of our dried thyme and 1 piece of laurel leaves. As you can see, our vegetables are dropped. We'll be adding our tomato paste. Then what we wanted to achieve is to develop its color as well its flavor. On this point, we'll be placing back our beef. Then we're going to add our flour as we will be coating everything with the flour. So this will be our thickener for this facelift. Give it a stir, that will be called the Singer method, so that using the fat that is available during the searing process as well as the sauteing process. And deglaze it with our red wine, then add our beef brown stock. Remember for braising that your meat be submerged with the liquid. We're going to simmer it about 1.5 hours or until our beef is fork tender. After that, we're going to do the mashed potato. I have 4 pieces of potatoes cut into quarters. And we're going to boil it. It starts with the cold water. Why do we need to start with the cold water? Because we want to immediately go out, because when we start with the hot water, the outer surface of our potatoes will be start to cook so very fast, and also will be allowing the starch of our potatoes look nice. While the potatoes is boiling, let's start to blanch our vegetables. We have some botany cut of carrots, French beans, and our young corn. Put our carrot first, cook it about a minute. Then add our young corn, and lastly, we'll be having our French beans. When our vegetables are fork tender already, put it into a bowl. What we're going to do next, we're going to put some butter. Mix it a little, then set it aside. Now, when the potatoes are fork tender already, grab a bowl, put the potatoes, then we'll be need to mash it using the potato masher. And if you don't have potato masher, you can use fork as well. You need to mash it until it becomes a smooth texture. And when our potato is smooth already, let's start to double boil it. In our double boiler, we add some salt and pepper to taste. Then add some 2 tablespoons of our cream and also 2 tablespoons of our milk. And we're going to add some butter later. Mix it well until it incorporates well the milk and the cream into our potatoes. Then after that, add our butter. Mix it well until it incorporates. Then after that, let it set it aside for the plating later. Now we'll back into our braised beef after 1.5 hours. Check it if it is fork tender already. If it is not, add some liquid, then let's proceed to our plating. In our plate, first add some mashed potatoes on the side. Then pour in our liquid on the center. Then after that, top it with our beef brisket. Then put in our young corn on the side. Next is our botany cut carrots. Then after that, put again a young corn and our carrots. Then after that, add our French bean on the side. Then after that, clean our plate. And for the finishing touches, add some parsley to make it more colorful. Then there you have it, our plated braised brisket with mashed potatoes and vegetables on the side. Enjoy!